Galaxy flagship versus OnePlus flagship. This is where OnePlus usually runs away with it. But this time, we have the new One UI on the S10 Plus, and it also happens to be sporting a newer chip. But even in situations like this, in the past, Samsung has managed to lose speed tests. Well, let's find out if that changes today. Guys, now before we start, over the past few months, I've had multiple people tell me speed tests focus more on the storage speeds, which mean faster launches, and I agree partially. The RAM here is tested and also with intense parts of the test, like for example, video rendering, we do that to check out how the chip inside responds, to put it under duress. That said, all speed tests are meant to be, fun and always, you're supposed to take it with a pinch of salt. And now those asking me to come up with something like Speedtest G, honestly, Speedtest G is nothing but a glorified benchmark. Think about it. Push CPU, GPU, do it one after the other. I mean, what's that, Antutu? Now, just that instead of a score, you end up with timings, and that's basically Speedtest G. So no, I'm not gonna do something like Speedtest G. If I'm gonna do a speed test, I'm gonna call it a speed test, and I'm gonna keep it fun. And so I'm gonna continue with our format. So this is something a lot of you guys have been asking me about, so I thought I'll give you an answer here. So this, it does give you a rough idea of which phone feels snappier when you use it day to day. So anyway, sorry about the long-winded explanation. Ash here from C4 Retech, and let's get started. If you do end up liking this video, please don't forget to turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. So we have the 8GB variants of both the devices here, and the Galaxy S10 Plus is running on One UI built on top of Android 9 Pie, whereas the OnePlus 60 is running on the latest Oxygen OS that's also based off Android 9 Pie. The OnePlus 60 sports the Snapdragon 845, while the Galaxy S10 Plus sports the newer Exynos 9820. So guys, as always, there are going to be two tests, and let's start with the less intense one first. To keep things fair, the S10 Plus is set at Full HD Plus for this test. Note that both phones are connected to the same wireless networks and there are no apps running in the background. So let's go ahead and start the stopwatch. Opening up Super Mario Run. The S10 Plus opens it up a tad faster and takes the initial lead. The S10 Plus keeps the lead up by opening up Subway Surfers faster. The OnePlus 60 catches up because it opens up Spotify faster. Both the phones finished the first round in almost the same time, 40 seconds. So moving on to RAM management, both have all the apps in memory, so things are very close. The OnePlus 60 finishes at 53 seconds, the S10 Plus hot on its heels a second more. Moving on to the second test, we have a few more apps, heavier games, and a video to render. Let's first import the video. We are using the same clip here, slowing it down to 30% and keeping it ready to render. We are using the Video Shop app today. Let's now start the stopwatch. Opening up PUBG. The S10 Plus again starts with a lead. Will the OnePlus 60 catch up with the S10 Plus? Now both phones are opening up Feedly. The S10 Plus is blazing fast with rendering. The CPU power, the Exynos, it shows here. It exports the video and moves down the list. the OnePlus 60 finishes rendering, and the S10 Plus finishes the round in 1:21 seconds. The 60 finishes 4 seconds later. Now, can the OnePlus 60 super fast animations help it catch up? The S10 Plus finishes the test in 1:41 seconds and the 60 takes 1:44. And both phones did have all the apps in memory. Let's now boot the phones up and check boot timings before wrapping up. So Samsung finally has a win over OnePlus, but I don't expect this lead to last. The OnePlus 7 with the Snapdragon 855 should get the title back to OnePlus. But what was really interesting here for me was how fast Samsung's general app launches have gotten, especially how close the timings were with the first test. One UI does feel like a step in the correct direction for Samsung. So there you go, speed test done. What other video would you like to see about the S10 Plus? Let me know in the comments below. Share this video with friends and family if you can. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on whatever you felt about it. Subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Retech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.